Have you ever looked at a package of some sugar-free product and seen that it says phenylketonuria contains phenylalanine? And you're like, what's phenylalanine and why am I being warned about it? Well, phenylalanine is an amino acid. It is one of the 20 main amino acids that makes up our proteins. And there's nothing bad about phenylalanine. Phenylalanine is great. It's essential even. But people with the disorder PKU, phenylketonuria, are lacking an enzyme that actually converts phenylalanine into the other amino acid tyrosine. And tyrosine is needed to make things like L-dopa and dopamine. It's needed to make melanin, thyroid hormones. Tyrosine is really important. Phenylalanine is really important because phenylalanine is used to make tyrosine and phenylalanine is used to make proteins. And so amino acids aren't just about making proteins. They can also serve as these kind of regulatory molecules, hormones, that sort of things after a little converting. But people with PKU can't do that conversion from phenylalanine to tyrosine. Think about the amino acid alanine. We've got a methyl group here, phenylalanine. Just stick a benzene group on there, and then the phenylalanine hydroxylase will stick an OH group there, a hydroxyl group there, and that makes it tyrosine. And then tyrosine can be used to make other things. But with people with this disorder PKU, they have a mutation that makes it so that the conversion enzyme that adds that OH group doesn't work. And now what happens is the phenylalanine is going to build up because it can't be transformed into the tyrosine. And you can't get the stuff that you need from the tyrosine because you can't have the tyrosine because you don't have the phenylalanine. To make things even worse, that phenylalanine that's building up, well, now it's actually preventing the tyrosine that you do have and the other large neutral amino acids. So things like your methionine, things like your tryptophan, these valine, isoleucine, these big amino acids that are kind of like competing with the same receptors, the same transporters and things to try to get into important places like your brain where they need to be. So the phenylalanine is actually going to be preventing the other amino acids from getting into places like your brain. Not good. To make things worse, their bodies are trying to get rid of the phenylalanine, the excess phenylalanine that they have because it's building up because it can't get transformed to tyrosine. What they're going to do is they're going to take the amino group off of that phenylalanine, stick it onto alpha-ketoglutarate, and that's great because you're getting rid of the amino group and now you can break down the phenylalanine leftovers and stuff, but now you're using up your alpha-ketoglutarate, which you need for energy making and stuff. So lots of bad things, and this is why you have that kind of heel stick of babies when they're first born. PKU was actually the first metabolic test that was mandated to make sure that people can get on special diets as well as treatments early on. And so, nothing bad with phenylalanine, it's just that it's part of aspartame, and so that's why you warn people with phenylketonuria that maybe might be phenylalanine and things you wouldn't expect. There you go.